We're going to go for I don't know if this is WCW, this is one I'm interested in. Newfoundland Dragon has asked this. James, and oh, okay, he's talking about me. My question for Perry is, I always respected your work and intensity and had your picture on the wall. Did you invent your twisting fisherman suplex?
Canyon, I seen Canyon do that.
Really?
Yeah, Canyon did it. He was in WCW. I was in WWE. Me and Jericho argued over who was going to steal it. I worked before him that night, so I stole it.
So just as simple as that?
Yeah, Canyon. We both seen Canyon do it the day before. And Chris said he was going to do it, and I go, no, I'm going to do it. We went back and forth a little bit. I've known Chris longer than I've known anybody, probably, you know, from Japan and shit. So we're, you know, it's not a heated argument. It's a kind of fuck you argument. And my match was before his, so I did it, and Chris was shit out of luck.
Did Canyon do it in a match just as like a transition move and didn't think much of it?
Yeah, it wasn't. He just because Chris Canyon used to all these guys would send him independent tapes, and he would watch them and find shit to do. So he would do all this different shit, and he seen somebody do it, and he just did it during the match.
Next one, Cypher Pack has said, sorry, the name's on one page and then the question's on the other. Ask Perry what the full correct name of the moss-covered three-handled family credenza is. A lot of video games we played said credenza. I believe Michael Cole called it a Gradunza. Jericho once called it a credunzel. Also, how did he come...
It's a dresser. A credenza's a dresser. The Cat in the Hat from Dr. Seuss. The Cat in the Hat is looking for the moss-covered three-handled family credenza. That's what he's looking for in the cartoon. And just trying to do something ridiculous, that's just... But yeah, it's a dress. It's like a three-drawer dresser or something, is all it really is. But that's what he's looking for in that cartoon. Him and, what is it, Thing 1 and Thing 2, if you know what I'm talking about. Yeah.
So all the bastardizations, no, it's from Dr. Seuss,
yeah,
and that's
Dr.
what it always
Seuss
was.
for sure. That's where I heard it.
Jeff Anderson asked, and this is an interesting one, what made you switch from the Rings of Saturn to the Death Valley Driver? Because that was a bad, I'm sorry to interrupt, that's a badass submission. I don't know anyone else who does it.
Because I switched babyface, and it's better for a babyface to win with a pin, because I can catch you out of nowhere and do it out of desperation. The submission's more of a heel thing, you know? So and that's why I switched.
But with, all right, so, I mean, you tell me as a, sort of, with the booker, as a heel with a submission, but then the babyface submits. But at the time, babyfaces never really submitted, did they?
No, but sort of somebody submitted to get it over, and so some of them submitted, and then I would do shit like not break it and stuff like that, and that I wasn't really catching out of nowhere, and being a babyface, you want to fight underneath, you know. So I can catch that Death Valley Driver anywhere, you know, and it seemed to work because it got a pretty good response a lot of times, and it doesn't look like it, but I was extremely safe with it. Nobody ever got hurt from it. I just lucky. I used to have pretty good control of my body where I could, like Sonny Ono, I gave it to him on a pay-per-view, and his family called him. They thought I killed them. He never touched, he was fine, just because I was just, you know, so it was a pretty good deal, you know.
Yeah, yours was a damn sight better than John Cena's. I hate John Cena's where he just flips him onto his back.
It's not really the same thing, no. And I'm wondering maybe somebody hurt somebody and Vince don't let him do it anymore. Because if you hurt you know, you'll never see, well, maybe now that Vince isn't around, but you would have never seen one of them sit-out pile drivers that Owen broke Austin's neck with. They're just not allowed to do it once something like that happens.